Grandma, that is very interesting. It's very tall, like a tower. It's in the middle of Peace Plaza in Japantown.
Do you like it?
Yes, but I don't know what it is.
Well, it's called pagoda. It is a prayer for better life for all people. Traditionally, a tiny piece of Buddha's bones is placed at the bottom of the tower.
Really?
Really, it is a Buddhist structure started about 5th century in Asia. But Peace Pagoda is a Japanese monk Nichidatsu Fujii started in many different places after World War II for peace. This is not by him, but all the same. It is the symbol of peace and friendship between Japan and the United States, San Francisco, and Osaka City.
How so?
After Japan lost the World War II that was 1945, the United States occupied Japan. In a sense, it was lucky that Japan was not split into two by US and Russia. 15 years later, in 1960, anti-US riots occurred in Japan. American President Eisenhower canceled the plan to visit Japan because of that. 1 year after that, Mr. Tokioka in Hawaii thought US and Japan need to be really good friends. He was born in Japan, immigrated to Hawaii when he was 12 years old. Before the war, when he was 64 years old, San Francisco Chamber of Commerce awarded him for helping Japanese Americans here.
How?
Insurance for one?
Why insurance?
Oh, Japanese immigrants were considered as risky, and they cannot get bank loans or insurance easily. But Mr. Tokioka made those possible. Before the wartime, he already had MBA from Harvard University and became successful in business in Hawaii with a good partner. Later he saw Pearl Harbor, he saw Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bomb attacks. Then he really strongly hoped for the peace and friendship between two countries. In 1961, 64 years old Tokioka talked to the San Francisco mayor about building the Japanese-style Peace Pagoda in Japantown. The mayor requested Japanese government for the gift of Peace Pagoda by publishing on San Francisco Chronicle. San Francisco Osaka Sister City Association responded. They hired a famous architect, Yoshiro Taniguchi, a professor of Osaka University then. He came up with the modern design instead of replica from 16th century pagoda that San Francisco City's consultant thought would be the best. 7 years later, Osaka City gave the gift of modern design Peace Pagoda.
Grandma, did you say modern design? Is that why it is built in concrete?
Oh no, my dear, not concrete. It is reinforced with concrete, but not concrete. You can go underneath. You see, that is actually a wooden structure.
What? Wood? Looks like it's concrete to me.
Yes, Grandma thought that as well, but construction is very special. It is 30 feet tall. It swayed in 1987, big earthquake, but it was okay. So the earthquake resistant using Japanese traditional wooden building technology, then it became a symbol of resilience of Japanese Americans as well.
So it is not round concrete, but round wooden structure?
Yes, this architect did not want typical ones, like squares or octagonal roof pagodas. Look at those circular roofs. It is because the million pagodas, 100,000 miniature pagodas from 1300 years ago, that inspired him. A woman emperor of Japan, Empress Shotoku, was a nun and was formerly the Empress Koken as well. She died in the year 770. Then miniature pagodas were placed in 10 national temples for nuns. They were for the repentance of souls of many who died in the earlier battles. The design is very old and modern at the same time.
When was this built?
That was 1968. The completion was September 15th, but half a year before that, in March, opening ceremony was held. Japanese ambassador and the deputy mayor of Osaka attended the ceremony. And the tunnel flame was lit from a torch brought from the Sumiyoshi Taisha shrine in Osaka.
Like Olympic torch?
Yes.
Grandma, what about those sakura trees right next to it?
That was also a gift from Osaka City, but that will be another story in another time. We need to get back home now, right, my dear?
Okay, Grandma. Goodbye, Pagoda. Please look after all of us for a long time.